Neil Ratner Rock Doc here on WDST Radio Woodstock with another episode of This Week in Rock with support from Transcend Dental and my friend, the amazing dentist and rock star Bruce Milner. Visit Transcend Dental, his stunning new office at 2 Maverick Road on the corner of Maverick Road and Route 375. Otis Redding was born on September 9th, 1941, and although he only lived to be 26 years old, he remains one of soul music's most recognized artists. Born with a passion for singing, Otis sung in his Baptist church as well as in his school band, and said he entered the music industry inspired by Little Richard. Otis sang in various bands around the South, including Johnny Jenkins and the Pine Toppers. However, he had aspirations as a solo artist. So when the Pine Toppers got a chance to record at Stax Records, as A&R head and guitarist Steve Cropper relates, Otis would not go away until Cropper agreed to listen to him sing.
So he was just a singer in that band, and he wanted us to hear him sing. And so Al Jackson told him during the session, stop bugging us, and I've already talked to Cropper. He only holds auditions on Saturday. This was like a Tuesday or Wednesday. I said, or Al told him, he said, you probably won't get to sing for Steve. So after the session that day, and Jim says, well, why don't we end it here and then everybody go home, and then so we'll come back tomorrow and try again. So Al comes to me and he said, you know that guy's been bugging me all day long I asked you about? I said, yeah. He said, could you take just 10 seconds and listen to him to get him off my back? Because he just kept bugging him. You gotta hear me sing, gotta hear me sing. Well, Otis, I guess, knew how good he was or whatever and wanted us to hear him. And I told you the rest of it in front of him.
Yeah.
Tell him to come down to piano. And I said, okay, play something. He went, I don't play piano. I play a little guitar. He says, a little guitar. I don't play piano. He said, can you give me some of them church quads? And I don't play piano either. I said, do you mean like this? I was just doing 6/8 triplets. And he started singing, these arms of mine.
That was it.
That was it. And I ran up and I stopped him. I ran up and got Jim. I said, come here. So we started playing it. Jim started getting the band together. And Duck reminded me, he said, you came out on the sidewalk yelling at me. He said, get your bass back out. We got to cut something real quick. And we cut these arms of mine.
Otis had a musical palette that was a blend of gospel and blues, and Redding's open-throated singing, his manic, electrifying stage performances, and his perceived honesty were particular hallmarks of his style. Artists from many genres have named Redding as a musical influence. George Harrison called Otis's song Respect an inspiration for Drive My Car. Janis Joplin was influenced by his singing style and stated that she learned to push a song instead of just sliding over it. And the Bee Gees' Barry and Robin Gibb wrote the song To Love Somebody for Otis to record and dedicated the song to his memory. Redding did not want to record the song Try a Little Tenderness, a standard that Sam Cooke and many others had done before him. When he finally recorded it, he did it with a pleading vocal that he was sure would not be released. However, it became one of his signature songs, and Redding's version was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame in 2015. Okay, let's listen. Otis Redding and Try a Little Tenderness.